Okay, let me get that. Select stream. Refresh. There we go. Let me get that up. Then once we get this link. That's it. I don't want. On YouTube, you can do it. Let me just get this up in announcements. There we go. Excuse the coughing, my asthma's been really bad today.
Oh, no worries, man.
When I don't sleep very much, it acts up.
Mood. I slept for like 3 hours last night because I had no AC.
I slept for like 3 hours because I couldn't sleep.
Damn.
Hello, sheep. Also, no AC in Texas sounds like literal human rights violations.
Yeah. Turns out it was a skill issue on my end because when I had last fixed the AC in my apartment, I put the wrong air filter in. I put like the old one instead of the new one.
Oh no.
So I ended up just fucking myself with it. But the guy just came in, switched him, and it's like, oh shit, I have cold air now.
Gotcha. Hello, Will. I don't remember what bingo card you were talking about, but thank you for bringing it.
Wait, where are you seeing these people? Do I need to reload the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's just the... Okay. Yo, you have the perfect amount of subscribers.
Do I have 69 right now?
You too.
Go, let's go.
I was going to subscribe, and then I saw 69.
You still should subscribe.
So if I get someone else to subscribe, then I'll subscribe.
Hey, JTs.
Hello, friends.
Dang it, but
Sheep, cowboy.
You knew a cowboy who was an engineer for AC and refrigeration.
Damn. I do now.
Hello, love.
Cheers, love. Also, I'm eating a salad. If it picked up in the mic, tell me.
I'm eating cheese, so whatever.
Hell yeah.
I'll drink to the
It's very erotic.
Here for my 16th place award.
Not if I can help it, Knight.
I guess we can just get started.
There's no tomato in this. It's a Caesar salad, sheep.
Well, let's start with number 16, which was Victor. We both had pretty well here.
So, you know how sometimes people like to complain about, like, oh, misty terrain and a dragon, that's kind of bad synergy. But, like, in reality, it ends up playing fine. Yeah, but when your terrain hurts, like, 3 of your Pokemon and benefits none of them, the anti-synergy really pulls this team down.
Yeah.
Like, Palafin, Scizor, Incineroar, hell, even Toxicroak. Like, these guys thrive on their priority, and Lele says, nah, fam.
Yeah, also, Latias can't even expanding forces off the ground.
And Lando doesn't benefit from, like, let's say it's like a double dance set, it's not gonna help against, like, Aqua Jets or Ice Shards. Yeah.
Not that you can run a double dance set way as your only rocker.
True! And Galvantula is the only other hazards, unless you count Glalie as a Pokemon.
No, this is not Gen 3 or 4. I do not count Glalie as a Pokemon.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are some good, like, offensive, there's a lot of good pivoting here, like, you know, good, like, physical pivoting into your special offense. Like, it's good in theory. Like, I almost got, like, I wanted Lando T with my Palafin, but couldn't get it. So it's like, there's nice pieces that could be picked up and fixed, but I just think the anti-synergy of Lele and also just your speed tiers are very clumped together.
And also nothing super fast either.
Yeah. So just overall kind of expanding the versatility of your mons would really go a long way in helping this team.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Also, birds are a fucking problem. Like, we'll get tornadoes into this.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn, my asthma is acting up because I'm on like no sleep, so it's making my asthma go haywire. Also, hi. But yeah, this team is just like it doesn't really make sense.
I mean, I do like Healing Wish support for Palafin. I think that's fun.
I agree.
I do like the idea of webs in theory, but again, if you're bringing Galvantula, what are you not bringing?
One of your top six. It's like, well, shit.
Yeah. So, I think this team is fixable in FAs. And also, yeah, Nantera Zarude, I feel like is a mon that exists.
It's like okay. I don't hate it here as like a psychic check.
Yeah, fixable team. Just diversify your roles and drop Layla, and I think you've got something good. So
yeah, I agree.
This.
I think like for a 16th place team, it's where we just like drop one mine and it fixes everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of things. Yep. On number 15. And our first disparity of a decent amount is Pyro, so you can already tell this is gonna go today. Congratulations, Pyro. You got 16th again from my co-host, but not from me. But I didn't give you first this time. It seems like
I just. Oh, go ahead and listen.
It seems like so meh. So meh. I know this team just doesn't. Sound me at all.
Is this the least supported Darkrai of all time?
Potentially.
If Darkrai is your only like offensive lead Pokemon, like as far as like being like a top tier offense mon, then it's like I really want a fairy check that I can bring every week. like yeah, Zapdos is good for checking the bugs and the fightings, but those are mons that like I don't know, I don't see as a big priority as I do fairies when you want to use HSAM for your most of your hazard game. Malt is supposed to be your cleaning, your setup. Like, it's just, I mean, Muck is a good mod.
Muck's a good
Fortress
mod,
is not. I feel like, I don't know what Meloetta is here.
A Pokemon.
And also, yeah, I also don't like that your top four are like really reliant on like inaccurate moves. Like, you are going to lose games to a Ceaseless Edge miss, or a Hurricane miss, or a Pyro Ball. I'm not trying to bring this in. I'm not trying to will this in. I'm just saying that, like, it is a likely possibility.
You are testing your luck.
Yeah. So it's just, to me, it's just kind of clunky pieces, and just not enough strength here. Not enough, like, I mean, it's not. I don't know. Like, you do have good Scarfers, you do. I wish you had, like, a real rocker, because Darkrai really struggles with 2-hit KOs.
Yeah, that's something I noticed. Like, neither of your rockers want to come to every game. Like, you don't want to force Pillows Wine in every game. Like, Gareth, make any steal a Melmetal and the team is instantly better, to be fair.
True. Court Change plus Ceaseless Edge feels like a little anti-synergy. But again, I mean, it's never bad to have both options. It's just something to keep in mind.
I mean, yeah, but like I feel like Sirius doesn't really need unless to click it on his team anyway. You have good enough removal anyway.
Yeah, you've got Zapdos and Molt, so
and
fair enough.
Technically a Fortress.
And technically a Decidueye, but
true.
You know, that whole bottom four is just kind of a technically.
I know. I just thought this team was more passable than some of the ones I put below it. Like, I don't think it's good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Again,
it could be cleaned up with some more. Just put your points in better places if possible, with more reliability, more consistency. Like I don't know if you had like even like a Mesprit.
Mesprit over Meloetta would go so fucking hard here.
Now you have a Rocker, you have Healing Wish for Darkrai, you have like a lot of. Oh yeah, you could swap out like Cinderace for a better Steel, like to have like a DFS core, quote unquote, but like a usable DFS.
Wait, Mesprit is literally on the
just
board and the same price as Meloetta. Please drop Meloetta for the Mesprit like ASAP. Holy shit.
Yeah, just a good suggestion. And
yeah, and like even then like you don't even need really the normal because like you have two darks. Like sure, the bulk is like Zoar. Historian Samurai can check ghosts decently enough.
Yeah, they can both reasonably either out offense or out bulk ghosts adequately.
Yeah.
And so can Muck, if need be.
Muck's a very good one. I like Muck.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cool guy. Especially in that decks where he gets, like, I think he lost some stuff. I don't remember what it was, but he lost some stuff, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I let you put this last. I think it's I think it's serviceable, but I don't think it's good at all, so yeah.
Yeah.
We can move on to number 14, I guess. Which is Willow, who we both had a little above 14th, but yeah, average stuff. There's a Toad Screw on here.
Yeah, it's just it struggles to break things, which feels weird when you have a Roaring Moon.
Yeah.
It also, I feel like it's hard to switch in to like Scalds. I mean, you have Manaphy, but Manaphy is low-key the Gloomon of this team.
It really is, yeah.
Like, it is the special offense. It is the breaker. It is the, like, anti-bulky water. Like, it's holding so much of the fort down. It's also, like, your only countermeasure against, it can take a fairy hit and do something back. Like, you have, your fairy switch-ins are relatively passive mons.
That's true,
except for Cerulege. I think Cerulege is actually your best fairy check out of the three. Which sucks, but it's true. I mean, not that Cerulege sucks, but I'm saying it sucks that it has to be the fairy.
Exactly.
And I guess Mew is cool here. I don't know.
JT's just saying.
What are your thoughts here?
Well, JT's saying it's a very technical team, and I don't know if that's true. I think it's just a team. I don't think it's a very good one here. Yeah, Toad Scroll is like your team is so weak to electric, and then your ground type is a fucking Toad Scroll. Like. My God. Yeah. What per Slurp of webs aren't completely useless. I think you just want a bulky fairy, but you already have Weezing, so I don't know what Slurp is actually. Yeah.
I wish that like the Slurpuff and Toad Scroll were combined into either a better grass or a better ground.
I agree.
And like one that can actually come to games, because there are a lot of good pieces here. Also, I do think helmets are
very
difficult.
Annoying.
I'm actually sober Grim, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Wait, am I slurring my speech right now?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Love was just saying he's the goat. Slurpuff. Okay, I thought he was talking about my speech.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, I just wish there was a little bit more, less disparity between your passive mons and your overly offensive mons. Like you don't have anything that's kind of in between, except for Mew and Manaphy, which are again. Really have a lot of weight on their shoulders.
I absolutely agree.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you find like most of the mons outside Toad Scroll are not terrible. But Manaphy is not really the mon you want to be your glue piece. It's like it can do that role, but you want to free it up to do other things.
And I think you're gonna have to end up bringing like knockoff on Manaphy a few times, so that you don't get helmeted to death.
Yeah, make the Manaphy a Shaman and get a water with Cruel plus puff points. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the fairy killer?
Manaphy is a good mod.
Where's the fairy killer for Megalop and Roaring Moon? It does not exist.
Oh, none.
Yeah.
It is Cerulege.
Yep. Shaman is taken, so unfortunately that's not actually an option you can do, but I'm sure you can find something.
Oh, for sure. Also, Skarmory is just your hazards unless you run hazard stack Mew every week.
Yeah, which is not. I mean, Skarmory's good at it, but like it's very taunt bait.
Oh yeah, I mean, so is I guess Weezing really isn't.
Shaman Magico's the show with summons. That's very funny.
True.
Speak of the devil, and the devil shall appear. Pretend that the fairy stays on G Weezing. What? So you can do 45 with Sludge Bomb and not poison it, and then do nothing.
It has Gunk Shot now.
Love, you
it can kind of.
I just want to say, Love, I drafted Arboliva and learned today that he's not a flying type. Love. Oh my god. We'll get to you, Love.
Also, yeah, Gareth, like, yeah, most fairies have psychic, so unless you're a Spadef squeezing.
Even then, psychic's probably going to
But,
KO because the def's not weird.
yeah.
Well, I'm bring back the old mons
I don't know.
drafted. Yep.
Yeah,
like,
it is strong physical pivots. Just got to really mind your health and don't get too passive on them.
Yep. Like, this team can win games. It definitely can win games. It's not like so of the teams where like, how's this go? No, this team can win games for sure. Love, those are our believers' arms. Anyway, moving on to number 13. We have JTs. So I had him almost last year. I'm up at 10th. Yeah, so why don't you start off on this one?
I mean, I like the offense here. I think it has a very specific game plan. I do think the top four or the bottom four, I wish the points were distributed differently. I think Avalug is good. I don't really know about the other three. Like, Driftblim, Unburden.
Driftblim's fine. It's like a spin blocker to keep up your hazards. It's fine.
I guess, yeah.
But Double and Surfish are worthless.
Excuse me. Okay. So it's just a very like fast-paced team in the sense that it's like it has to win the game fast or it will get outlasted by the other team. Like if you get like lured or caught on something, like I just imagine this team.
It kind of crumbles.
Like, I'm saying that I put it higher. Like I like the offense. I just don't like how susceptible it is to getting outlasted.
I mean, you putting it higher doesn't mean you think it's good.
True.
I will say, like, I don't know. This team was so whack to me. First off, Mega Mawile is so reliant on to be defensively on this team for like everything, which is really not where you want to be.
No, the defense is non-existent.
But like Mawile is like
not a defense. You don't play defensively.
But Mawile is like your pivot into everything when you need a pivot. Like that's not ideal.
Yeah.
Also, that's around one Rillaboom, which is like why. And around free circuitry, which is even more why.
Yeah. I wish that Hogerpon had like actual clearance behind it.
Agreed. What is it like? Defog Landowide, Defog Surfetched, Defog Driftblim.
But I guess this team, it does. This is a team that can take advantage of someone trying to set hazards up.
True, but you just use those turns to fucking nuke them.
Yeah, it's fast paced. You just have to. You can't, pussyfoot around things. You have to just set up the nasty plot, set up the sword stance. Get the rock polish going, get the hypnosis on circuitry or whatever.
Be a very common lead Deoxys team.
Or leader Aquanid. I think both are valid
too. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like Deoxys will pigeonholed into that role, which is not ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when it is kind of your main post one or above 110 speed. It sucks that your fast mon because your Hogerpon can't scarf.
Yeah, you can't scarf. Imagine if you could scarf the Ogrepons. That would be so stupid.
That's a war crime.
It really is. Yeah, I know.
But I mean, it is. Oh, go ahead.
It's okay. Like maybe I should have put a bit higher, but I don't know. It just feels, despite having good mods, it feels so underwhelming to me, which I don't. Despite having like fucking Mega Mawile Landorus, Ogremon Heartflame.
Yeah, because it's like it feels like a nightmare to prep for. Like you don't like Hogerpon is so good at just 2-hit KOing things.
Everything.
Like I kind of referenced in my notes later on that like Hogerpon to me feels like the queen of 44%.
Oh
like if you have rocks up, it can 2-hit KO everything.
Fucking dies. Everything fucking dies into. It's a good way to put it.
So it's like you have a linear game plan, a good game plan. It's just you got to play fast, or anything that can reliably recover, take a hit, and kill back is gonna just shut this team down.
Yeah, you kind of have to like. If your opponents can get around your linear game plan, you're kind of fucked. But that doesn't mean it can't work though. Like the sheer power here is a real thing.
No, if your opponent makes like one mistake, or you make one hard read that breaks through their defensive core and they can't check something anymore, then yeah, you just win the game from there probably.
Exactly, yeah. Hey, let's let's move on to the next one, which we have at 12. We have Breadman with the round 1 golem. but somehow he got a bunch of good Mons alongside it.
So, Breadman, do not bring Acupressure Mega Metacham, please.
Is that banned? I think we banned. It's not in the rules.
I hope so.
Fuck, it's not in the rules. God damn it. I told someone it's banned earlier, but whatever.
Okay. One of the first things that I noticed is, like, almost every single mod on this team has seen better days.
Outside, like, Gren,
except for, like, Greninja.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this is the team of, like, the washed guys, but at the same time, they were all good at one time for a reason. They are reliable. These do work together.
They synergize really well,
I
will say. There's a lot of good synergy on this team.
Yeah. Like, my first note, I said, this is 1,000% a bread team that has someone like Hades in their earpiece, like, kind of giving him a little bit of advice.
It's so true.
I mean, I know my PDT kids. This is a good team that I definitely think Breadman can pilot it well. I do wish they had a grounded poison. Just for P2.
Yeah, I know
P2 hits those T spikes.
P2's the only one that cares, but P2 really fucking cares.
It does, yeah. And Ferrothorn is kind of your hazard backbone unless you were leading non-banded Golem. So that'll be a challenge, but one I believe in. And I mean, great pivots, great offense. Not amazing. It is very whelming. I don't know what the Ursaluna is. I kind of get it, but I also just don't at the same time. Like, it's a Trick Room mod. That's awesome. But you could have had, like, more utility there. I guess.
Do agree. Let me check my There was something I was going to say. It's weird to say this because Ferrothorn's a support piece, but this team does not function around Ferrothorn very well because there's no way to punish removal. It is no way to keep up its own hazards because you don't have a spinner.
Oh shit, that is so true.
And like Ferrothorn's whole point is just like to get up hazards. That's what he does. But then you're kind of like you set them up, but then what? They just get rid of them, and what do you accomplish? And
you don't really capitalize on them taking the time to clear. Like,
yeah, because you don't have anything. I guess if you hard Medi or Latios maybe, but
that yeah. If Redman starts doing hard Medis, that would be mad respect.
Yeah, that would be really funny. Yeah.
Oh, there's also, yeah, I think it's something I wrote down, is you do not have a knock switch in, really, except for, like, Sylveon.
Ferrothorn is a fine knock switch, and it's fat.
Yeah, but then you hate losing your leftovers to your helmet.
That's true.
You do really makes his job harder.
Yeah,
or
I
your
also
Akka.
know this draft has no Encore, which is obviously, I always harp on it, but, like, when you have mons like P2 that are in Ferrothorn that can be set up on, I really wish you had something to disrupt that, which you don't really have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your best thing is like taunt Gren. Eh. This is not GSC.
Mm-hmm.
It does not get Rapid Spin in this gen. Golem is not a top 10 OU mon in Gen 9. I'm sorry. It's not Gen 2.
But, I mean, overall, this is very reliable. This feels very straightforward to pilot. I trust Breadman to run this team effectively.
Yep. It fits in.
And, exactly. It's not a bad team by any means. It's just a team with very specific exploitable weaknesses that... I mean, not every team is also prepared to exploit those weaknesses. Like, not everyone has T-spikes. Not everyone has a good, Encore Mon. Like,
exactly.
So you got this.
Yeah, I think it's a fine team, and it feels like he just got super rewarded for taking the round one Golem by getting all his mons way later.
Oh, yeah, never punished.
It's
never punished, no.
We were DMing there, and it was like, this man did not get punished at all. It's so funny.
Well, because they respect it. They respect the Breadman.
Might have almost said Gold Medal instead of Gold. Great job, Knight. And number 11, we have one that we kind of expected we were going to differ on because it's everything I hate and everything Crom loves. So why don't you go into what you like about it first?
Mr. Buttons! So this is just us as textbook offense, like, press buttons. This is very Sword and Shield team.
It is.
And, I mean, yeah, you have a lot of very polarizing mons. And it's funny, you say brain dead, Grim, but I really think this team could be piloted artfully if you utilize your pivots effectively. If you bring meaningful sets on Mega Venusaur that aren't like passive. If you like keep up the offensive momentum with the Venu, and like, 'cause I think this is a team that cannot bring Scarf Vish, but it has other Scarfers and other speed and other like cleaners that have like Rock Polish or Autotomize that like, yeah, you're not playing the delicate game of hazards and removal, but you just press buttons on your opponent. You're forcing switches. You're forcing position. And like, did I rate this a bit too high? Yes, but at the same time, I totally agree, Quinn. This is Unga Bunga, just like our friends AJ and Banana like to run. It's good buttons. Again, you have like Dracovish. It is checked by Water Absorb and Bulky Waters, which most teams, I did double check. Most teams really do have a switch into Dracovish these days. In your division, but Mega Venu is a great way to sort of wear them down, come in, double in. So it's like this team, if it's played smartly, is very oppressive. But I think it's also going to be pretty difficult to play it smartly, because most people, sure, this is a lower division, but most people in here have been around the block for a while, or they have people that they're friends with who have been around the block who help them prep, etc. And so these are pretty telegraphed plans. But if they work, they work.
Yeah, I definitely.
Go ahead and list. Why do you hate this?
I mean, we all know I hate Regieleki. I don't hate Dracovish, but this team feels so. Oh my god, this team's so reliant on Scarfs to have A speed control outside of Lecky, because like it's in a fucking Lecky. And like, yes, that's not a bad thing because Blaze, Shifu, Vish are great Scarfers, but like that leaves you really relying on prediction in every single game, and it makes it kind of hard to. And I don't know. I think this team is like insanely hard to pilot. If you can pull it off, like it can do really well. But like, I think this team is insanely hard to pilot. Also, the lack of momentum is really bad. Like, how are you getting in your breakers? Well, you have like U-turn.
I mean, I think U-turn Shifu, and yeah, I mean that is a good point. You do have to just make hard call-outs.
You are going to make hard doubles to make this work. And if you can do that, and you have like the balls to do that, God knows you are going to smoke people. I know it's so hard for me to see like this team being reliable. It feels so one note because every mon does one thing. And yes, they're really well. I guess Necro and Steal don't, but everything else does like one thing, and they're really fucking good at that thing. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, Venu can be flexible too. Like you see Sword Stance on that MF, and what do you do?
Venu is a bit flexible. I just don't like the mon, but it's flexible. I will admit that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just think the problem with this team is you have all these breakers, but you have no way to get them in. And like, even with the Scarf, they're like Vish is still kind of slow even with a Scarf, which feels weird to say, but it is Gen 9. Like, you know what I'm saying, right?
Well, that's why I said I don't think it can run Scarf. It doesn't quite do enough damage with Scarf, and it's not fast enough. But it is still a good band mon if you can pilot, get it in, use that as your way to soften up the team, and then you have Necro, Steela, Urshi, and Blaze to clean.
I definitely think, I know, there's a team that to me, like, it's just going to come down to player piloting. And when I rate a team, I don't like to think, okay, if this person makes every single play perfectly, then they'll do well. Because that's really hard to just like, this probably should be a bit higher. 16th is probably a bit harsh. Actually, it's definitely really harsh.
It should be more middle of the pack.
Yeah, but
but yeah.
I know, like, I can't put this that high, but I think it's really hard to pull off. Like, yeah, I don't know anything about Kitchell. I mean, they're new this season. I've never, like, seen them play. So I can't really say whether or not they have the ability to do it. Maybe they do. I have no idea. They could prove me wrong and smoke everyone with this. It's very possible. But I don't know. It's a big question mark for me. And question marks are always really hard for me to rank highly.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, I think something that's going to be hard in prep, or not necessarily in prep, but in play is, like, figuring out, okay, which one of these guys is the Scarfer? Which one of these guys is Banded? Is Necrozma going to be Calm Mind or Rock Polish?
It's going to be a bitch to play against. I do agree. It's going to be a bitch to play against. You'll make this team really good. I don't know what's on the board. Drop Mimikyu for Rabombi, gets you actual speed, like, above 110, and gets you Webs. I don't know.
That's smart.
Is it on the board? I will look. Is it on the board? If it's on the board, I would do it. Approximately
I think it is.
Rabombi
I don't remember seeing B
on the
team.
board. Is 8. Mimikyu is... Alright, so You would have to downgrade something because it's 2 points, but like, I don't know. You can like downgrade something. It's not a big deal.
I mean, the Dawn fan. I mean, the Dawn fan's nice, but like, it's not coming because it just kind of is a momentum sap. And
yeah,
you
downgrade
need
the Dawn fan to
second
some
of
other
momentum.
ground type, and then like you're in a really good position. And like pick up the Ramambi. I think this team goes from like a question mark to like, holy shit, what the fuck? Yes, Grim Ramambi got 4 kills today, but I just wanted Webs in a fast mon. Yes, he got 4 kills today. In Sardox, that was cool. But I'm not sucking it off for the reason of getting kills. I'm saying just you want a fast mon with Webs. That's all it does. Anyway, so on number 10, which is Love, who we both had right in the middle, pretty much. I go, first note, this is a Love team. Love knows what we're talking about when we say this is a Love team. Well, I don't think the removal on the previous team really matters about Donphan. It's like, its goal isn't to come and repeat, it's just to click a button.
Also, a lucky spin.
Yes, that's technically a thing. Anyway, this is a Love team. I know, I like it a lot. Like, even though it's in the middle, like,
oh yeah,
it's still really, like, it's got speed, it's got momentum, it's got hazards, it's got bulk. Like, what else do you want? Like, maybe the synergy isn't perfect. I don't think something feels a little off to me, but overall, like, it's a good team.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I was talking to Endless about earlier. It's like, Love loves to take Mega Gallade, pair it with insane speed, and then kind of a half-ass defensive core.
Yeah, that's kind of what he does. Mean, if he doesn't get torn, this is what he does. He didn't get torn.
And I do think, you've got a good mix of special offense and physical offense at like the different speed tiers. I think the one note that I made is I feel like this team can get snowballed pretty effectively unless you're running scarves on your already fast mons.
I can see that, yeah.
Because you don't really have good priority. There is kind of like a bit of a speed. I hate to say speed gap,
but I know what you mean.
Yeah. So
I
don't know.
See that. Steamrolling could be a little annoying, yeah. I will say I wish there's another team where I just wish you had Ghost Light, but just drop Jigglypuff for some random ass 1 point Ghost like Mischievous or something, just so you can theoretically spin block for Glim. Like that would be real nice. Like I don't know what if Mischievous is 1, I have no idea, but like
Missy's 2.
Jigglypuff is doing nothing. Like there's gotta be some 1 point Ghost you can grab that does something for his team. But yeah, that's a minor nitpick. As you'll see by the fact that we realize this team, like there's a lot of good teams coming up.
Yeah.
There's just not that much to say.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
We've seen so many fucking Love teams over the years. What is there to say?
And I think I know, Love, you were nervous about a lot of these new Paldean mons. I think you're gonna get the hang of Iron Bundle and Glamora. I don't know how much Arboliva is coming. But it's a funny guy if you bring it.
My biggest tip on Glamora is don't be afraid to use offensive sets. Like, Meteor Beam is really strong on it, just as a new...
Oh, Rock Polish Fox. Yeah.
I ran Rock Polish weakness policy in a playoffs game once. Well, luckily, these guys don't do... Look, I mean, Bundle clicks a button and clicks Momentum Move and occasionally clicks Encore. Glamora sets hazards or like clicks Meteor Beam. Arboliva comes in, takes a hit, hits back, gets Synthesis or something, clicks Encore. It's pretty simple. These are pretty simple mons.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, our move's a little more complicated because you can do, like, Resist Berry Harvest stuff, but, it's, still.
And don't forget Empoleon has Roost, Love.
Oh, yeah. Love, make sure you put Roost on your fucking Empoleon. It's very important. He has Roost now. It's really cracked. But it seems fine. Yeah, you throw specs and you just click a button, and then everything dies. Hey, yeah, it's a Love team. It's just a Love team with a couple new mons.
Sarah, where am I, beloved?
Love, right, Sheep is fucking lying. Anyway, moving on to number 9. On the topic of Sheep, here's Sheep at number 9. I like this team. You hated this team.
Yeah.
Again, I don't remember why I like this so much, but let me look at my notes. Oh yeah, it's just like, I think it's like an okay. Why the fuck did I like this so much?
I didn't want to say anything, but
like these were
to me, it's just a bunch of mons.
Yeah, I know. This is like like they work together, kind of, but I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, the Psy spam is nice in theory. Like, it does kind of help to cover up some of the other, difficulties with like breaking poisons and covering priority weaknesses. And I mean, Armor Rouge is a very strong special breaker. I guess it's just like how do you come up with a satisfying top 6 to break?
I agree. Yeah,
like, how do you come up with a satisfying
Weavile,
6 here?
Drill, yeah. I don't know what I was doing. I will say this was the 99th team I've ranked, so my brain was fried, but...
Oh, understandable, yeah.
Also, why'd you have both Vape and Quag in both Quag and Drill? Quag does nothing here.
Unaware, I guess?
I guess Dig Sneasler is going... Why do you need Dig Sneasler to cook poisons when you have a fucking extra Drill and Psy spam? Don't waste your time on Dig Sneasler, just kill the poisons with your other mons.
Like, Sneasler, I feel like it's hard to really let it be a cleaner. I feel like it's going to be an abandoned role more often, and like U-turn pivoting, because it's your breaking feels very linear.
It's kind
of
like
just Armor Rouge,
and I guess
I mean, Drill is also. I wish Drill had like more friends. I don't know what I mean by that.
I kind of get what you mean. Like, Drill feels like he has a lot of pressure on this team.
He is like the rocker. He is like the spinner. He is
the breaker.
And he wants to
steel type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the GOAT, but
he is the GOAT. But the GOAT,
under a lot of pressure
even the GOAT can only do so much.
True.
Yeah, I don't know why I was smoking like this so high. What the fuck was wrong with me? He's like okay. It's not like the worst, but it's not great.
I do think people are going to underestimate just how fucking strong Armor Rouge is and how versatile its sets can be.
Armor Rouge is a great
When I say versatile, I mean Meteor Beam or Specs or Calm Mind. But
or like Weakness Policy or yeah. So much you can do.
It's a mon that needs to be respected, and if it's not respected, you can absolutely cook with it, Sheep.
Yes, so, I asked you for help, but also Sheep. Yeah, Sheep. I said it's fine. I didn't say it's great. Also, you asked me for help. I was helping like 20 people, dude. Dog. Do not pin this on me.
Maybe I should start letting people ask me for help by like charge money or something. Could be a lucrative business. I'll give you draft advice for $5 an hour.
I should do that too. Yeah. Okay, let's
you should
move on to our top half.
All right.
Dog, I don't remember what I said. I was helping like 15 people. Anyway, moving on. If we have Ninjatch, why have I seen so many fucking Garchomp Mega Scissors today? This is the third one. How do people keep getting away with this?
Dude, that's an iconic. I fucking love Garchomp Imps. Like, it's iconic. I love that shit.
It's good, but why do people keep letting it happen?
Oh, I don't know. It shouldn't happen.
Like, also, why have they all had...
I think...
No, I know. This was actually the Chomp round one. Okay, at least that's a little better.
Yeah.
I really like this team. I mean, it's mostly good mons. They synergize really well.
It's very fun.
It's a super fun team, yeah.
It is super fucking grounded. Like,
I guess.
Team hates to see spikes coming. You hate to see ground moves coming.
Spikes are really annoying, that's true.
Like,
I mean, Serena's an
okay ground.
You have no
ghost switch
Serena's an okay ground check, but I see what you mean.
Yeah. No, Serena's okay. It's good. I love Serena. I think what I really think is really fun about this team is that it punishes pivot spam teams. Like, you're either taking Rough Skin Chip, or you're getting Rage Fist boosted against you, or you're just getting under-slowed pivot, like a slow Mega Scissor or a slow Primarina. Like, they're out pivoting you. Like, this is a really anti-pivot team, and I think that's really fun.
Yeah. Cowboy asking why he has been around pick 8 every BPL draft. Because I fucking hate you, and by that I mean you are really unlucky. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
That's really unfortunate.
I do think, don't forget about Heal Bell on Jolteon because your top 3 hate burns.
Yeah, that
Don't forget to just use that utility. And Ghost types kind of have your number here.
Yeah, your switch in is a Sneasel, which is not a switch. Your switch is like a Prim, really.
So I think, your switch in is like Assault, Special Defense Prim, or you might need to experiment with some itemless mons for Poltergeist.
I will say Flyings are also really annoying. Like Lycan Dust, Jolteon are not good switch-ins.
I know this is a bad take, but whenever I see Lycan Dust on a team, I can't help but think, what does it do? And I know that's just my own problem, but what does it do?
Well, the first thing it does is look fucking stupid. This thing's designed as ass.
Unrelated, but understandable.
But the second thing it does is it clicks Accelerock and kills things. And sometimes
it is good to have more priority, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, and I do think
it's a kind of okay breaker.
Yeah. I think if you are going to have only one Scald switch in, I think Primarina is a very, very good one to have.
I agree.
But it would be nice to have just a little bit more switch-ins, pivoting for bulky waters. Obviously Annihilate can.
Yeah, bulky waters are kind of annoying just because you don't pivot. Like you're saying, you don't pivot into them. You can kill them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But if they get in on your Chomp or your Scissor, you kind of need to find a pivot.
Mm-hmm. Man, Glowbro's just a little dude here. He's just chilling.
I like Glowbro. He's fun.
Yeah, I guess I would rather have a better Dark type than a Lycandusk. Just to help pivot around Ghosts, help pivot around those just strong special offense mons.
I generally agree, I think. Although then your speed gets really sus if you lose both Lycanroc and Sneasel. So that's not ideal, but...
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, maybe
drop the Zard for something that might help.
Oh, the Zard, absolutely. I don't know what bro thinks he's on the team. I don't know what he does.
Bro thinks he's on the team. Yeah, what's Blood
what does he do?
Here? Good question. He looks cool. I don't fucking know.
I mean, he's stanced up. He's a guy.
He's really stanced up in that image.
There's outside of that top 5 and Serena, there's just a lot of guys here.
Yeah.
That exist. Defog? If Zard is your defogger, go home. I don't know.
If Zard is your defogger, get help.
I mean, you have Mega Scissor, but when you have such a strong offensive core, I want to use it offensively. But that's just me.
I agree. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Zard is the token white guy on high school basketball teams. That's real. He is 4'11". That makes sense.
God damn it. Okay.
He's the coach's son.
He's the coach's son. He's Game Freak's son, so he really is the coach's fucking son.
True.
Let's move on to number 7, which is Collinberg. We both had this around the middle. I know Gigi and Croc had a lot of input on this.
So my first thought, yeah, I really like it too. This is a very linear, intently constructed team around how do we accommodate for Gouging Fire's weaknesses and how do we make it sweet.
Yeah.
That is the entirety of what this team is built around, and I respect that heavily. It's taking care of waters, it's taking care of bulky grounds, it's taking care of physically bulky mons, it's taking care of slightly faster mons. I wish you had a Scarfer here. Scarf gouging is legit, but a second Scarfer would really be nice.
Is Fundy your Scarfer?
Scarf Dundee is not good.
I know it's not. I'm trying to find something.
Yeah.
This team does feel really slow. I will say again, 111 capping is rough, and then Wellspring and Guard can't run items.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you had more speed control and it was less predicted, but at the same time, dude, you could bring a room surface gouging and probably fuck some shit up.
That would be fucking based.
If you pull that shit off, you're getting an honorary Drunk Cron award.
If you pull that shit off, I will add you to Game of the Week just because, even if you weren't selected, because holy shit, I want to show that.
Yeah. Grim, you say there's Glare and T-Wave. Sandaconda is a fake mon, but there is T-Wave.
I mean, I will say I like Sandaconda recently, but I'm using it in low tier, and it's good there. It's shit in standard. Although double glaring on the switch to paralyze 2 mons is the most dopamine thing ever.
It's fucked up. I thought you were a better man than that, Endless.
No, I am not. I am catching the Terra Electric Gyarados on the switch before it tears with glare is the best feeling of all time.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I did win a playoffs game by glaring as Amacy on the switch in, so I get what you mean.
Anyway, this team,
so I think
it's okay. I wish you had a spinner, Because Petulant's
same.
whole point is to like block spin, but now you have to defog your own hazards to keep gouging healthy.
And Wogerpon is one of the best spikers, like bottom text.
It's a really
to me, this is a team that has to snowball first. Like, you have to be on top of everything, because if the other team gets their breaking done first and then they're the one snowballing,
you kind of have
like,
shit to do.
Yeah, you don't have those scarfers, you don't have that anti-speed, you don't have that priority.
Yeah.
I worry that you have. Go ahead.
You have like Whirlwind Mandibus. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess priority.
You just got a few mons
helps,
that are true, but it's just slightly too like you got some mons that are slightly too passive that you could accidentally give up a free turn if you make a wrong predict, and that one free turn could be enough to blow this team open.
I agree. Zong,
I would definitely
Dozo all do that.
I would definitely keep Wogerpon, keep Encore in mind when building with it, because it is going to save your ass from getting set up
a lot,
a lot, and that can provide opportunities for Gougy Wougy.
True, and getting gouging opportunities is great.
Yeah, and this is a great
gouging fire team.
I mean, you have a good game plan to build around gouging fire. Yeah,
this team is built well around gouging. I definitely think so. It's just like it has the support it needs, but it feels like the pieces doing the supporting are kind of
Yeah.
It's like
Nidus, don't say that.
What the fuck? I'm not saying that. What the hell? Moving on to number 6, which is Cowboy, which another team I put really high and you put really low.
Yeah. Cowboy, you are my favorite Cowboy AC technician. To me, it's just a lot of redundancy, and I don't mean in like ground weakness, hee-hoo. I mean like you've got a lot of like low to mid speed mons, very grounded, and a lot of them take time to get their offense going. Whether that's a bulk up, a dragon dance, a calm mind, a shell smash, like a lot of like you're like Iron Hands through Sinistra. Like I just feel like there's not like immediate power there, unless if you run Bandit Knight, then cool, proud of you. But I'm just saying, like, this team, like, I don't know, there's a lot of redundancy. I feel like it's easy to just have a lot of stacked weaknesses, a lot of stacked redundancies, and it can be hard to, I don't know, there's not a lot of versatility. You don't really have a good Scarfer. I mean, Scarf Treads is okay, but you don't have good ways to mix up your speed.
That's fair.
Blastoise is a legit enough mon here where Mirror Herb will be an issue.
Just don't run
go
Smash.
Ahead and
Why are you? I don't think you need to run Smash on this team, honestly. You all be spinning
for
Zard and D-Knight. Well, wait, you have a Treads.
But
you have a Treads. I'm stupid.
Shell Smash is one of the only ways you have to really get a high speed mon quickly.
Good point. Yeah, you need like Shell Smash with like in like a Terrain Pulse, kind of funny. Yeah, that's a fair point. I'm trying to think why I put it so high. I mean, I like the pieces, but I do think it is a bit redundant.
They're a good individual. Like the Yard, honestly, the Yard fucks here. I like the Yard.
I like the Yard here a lot, which is something I very rarely say. Yeah, I don't know why I put this so high. I'll be honest. Like, I think it's,
and I do think
like mid. I don't think it's. I think 13th might be a little low for it, but I still like. Yeah, I put it definitely too high.
No, it is low because I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in theory. Like I like Hatterene and Hands. Like that's cool. And you know, Grim, that's a good point. It's like the relationship between Blastoise and Treads means that like one of them gets to be offensive, one of them gets to be defensive. They get to kind of take the pressure off of each other.
And offensive Treads in terrain is not like something you can discount.
True. Yeah. I do wish you had a better spiker.
I think H-Quill is fine. I like H-Quill a lot.
It's just one of those. It's like if you're bringing H-Quill, what are you not bringing?
But
I guess when you have a lot of redundancies, that question matters less. So, yeah. I mean, you do have a good variety of pivots.
You're saying Edgequake. I think Sin's just maybe the best Edgequake check in the game. Like, I'm not worried about Edgequake with this team.
Sinistra is good with Edgequake. But yeah, I'm worried about grounded hazards, which I know Hatterene, but there's also like a weirdly high amount of mold breaker hazard setters these days.
True.
I will but But regardless, I mean, I do think I put it a little low, because this team can really execute. It just looks a little clunky, but I think you can put the right pieces together at the right time and go hard with it.
I definitely put it
So
pretty high. Like I think it's maybe like a bit lower, but I think it's a fine team. You know, it's kind of weird,
I think
but I like it.
we average it out to 6th, which is probably where it actually goes.
Yep, let's go up to our top 5. First up, we have Fridge. Oh, this is a pretty good one.
I don't know what to say about this team other than
It's
Fire,
so-
Water, Grass in the year of our Lord 2025.
It's so cookie
Love that
cutter.
for you.
It's so cookie cutter.
That's what it is. Fucking Meowscarada brain rot. But I support your brain rot.
I mean, it's just a good team. Like, it's fine. Like, it's nothing like insane, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Corviknight L.
True, Corviknight L. I would just want to chip with it. Still Corviknight L.
Yeah, it's like you have two. I mean, Delmise exists as a spinner. You have two really good spikers. Like, you have really good offense here. I like your offense. I like that you're going for the Drunk Cron challenge. Support that with the Enam.
True.
But it's a fine, very valid team.
Yeah.
You don't like fighting types. I'll say that. You don't like opposing fighting types. Because Enam doesn't want to take hits from coverage moves.
I wish they had a bit more disruption, like not much encore or trickery things, like defensive setup. Like, yes, you could say like you have Meow and Shifu, which like have the crit moves, but like, Calm Minder sit the fuck on this team.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I know, but like I really like the team. I think the defense core's solid. I think the offense is good. I think good hazards, decent removal. Like, it's fine. It's a solid team. You know, it's high because it's decent.
It is one of the teams of all time.
Exactly. It's one of the teams of all time. It's like, it's good. What else do you want to say?
I do low-key, actually, now that I think about it, drafting Corviknight so that your Meow and Urshi don't have to face that is kind of based.
That's true. I do agree with that. And like, I don't even hate Corv here because you have a second steal.
That's fair.
So it's functioning as like your ground immunity when Enam doesn't really want to fulfill that role. Like, it's a ground check. It kind of fits here, even if I don't think the Mon particularly is very good. It fits on this team.
I just wish your bulk didn't hate electric so much.
That's true, yeah. What's your electric check? Like Delmise?
It's Delmise and Sandy Shocks.
Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, we can on the top 4, I guess. With Knight, who you really like this team, and I really did not. So why don't we get into this?
Mm-hmm.
Also, no sheep. You were saying Delmise whilst fighting. No, it doesn't. Every fighting in the game gets knockoff. Anyway, go ahead.
So, the speed sucks. Like, let's just be honest. The speed sucks. But I like the bulk, and I like the reliability. Like, that is kind of what carried this team a lot for me. Is that it is just a sturdy fucking team that pivots into each other, that absorbs hits for each other. You can pick between Mence and Slitherwing or Darm. I don't love the Darm, but I like that you've got a little creative bone in you, and you're picking a goofy guy.
Darm's funny.
It's very textbook. It's very, I think it's just dependable. You've got your annoying piece of shit mons, your Glissaur, your Rotom Wash, and Mega Diancie really busts shit up. I mean, it's linear. I do think this team hates to see a stall breaker coming. Like a Nature's Madness will just eat this shit alive. But as long as you're mindful of your HP and you're relying on your mons that have the reliable recovery and not letting your ones that don't have the reliable recovery get worn down, I really think that, you can outlast a lot of teams with this.
Yeah, I definitely put this kind of low. I don't respect Cinccino, which is probably why I played so low, because it makes me think there's like no speed on here.
I didn't respect Cinccino at all in my rating.
Like, there's like your fast mod's Mega Diancie, like Mence, I guess Cameron, Scarf, Moxie, that's not great. I don't know. It's just like, this is one of those teams that I'd say are divisions where like, this team I think is fine. It just, there's so much potential here that's untapped, and that made me play lower than it probably should be. Like, Gliscor without a Ghost type or a Spinner is like, oh my god, Gliscor's so good this gen, but like, you need to keep up the hazards, and you need to be able to remove the hazards for your immense and your Darm without getting rid of your own. Like, in the lack of speed, those are kind of really my only two big days. I probably could put a bit higher because the mons themselves are fine. But I know it's just like, when I see a team like this with a bunch of really good mons, but then like they're missing those couple rolls that would really give it an X factor, that really bugs me.
Well, that's okay, I guess.
Cycles
are
better than fucking Cinchino.
I guess.
That's fair. Yeah, I know this team's pretty good. I probably could put you a bit higher, but you know, it's pretty good.
It's just solid defensive pivoting into decent offensive.
Also,
like kind of similar to Breadman, a lot of these mons have seen better days. But like Salamence, I feel like has been kind of power crept. Alamux bulk doesn't really go as far as it used to.
I will say Metagross is living his best fucking life right now.
Oh, true. Bro is vibing. Love that for him.
Yeah.
Just don't let him get burned.
Please. Yeah, I mean, no, there's an 8. I guess your Clark is like fucking DNC. That's not great.
No.
I took Clearwing purely because of the Drunk Cron challenge. I love it.
Hell yeah. I think you're going to like Slitherwing Knight. I haven't tried it myself, but it
looks
fun.
really fun. I haven't tried it
Me
yet.
too.
Well, on to our top 3. We have in third Zodiac, who we both had in 5th, but we both had him relatively high, so I think it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the team. I mean, it's kind of a black style team, if you will.
This is a black style team. It really is. Like, you got your bulk, your spinblocker, your mega attacker for speed, your 100 base speed pixie, your breaker, your wish passer. It's a black team. It's
your Latias, your Florges, your Marrow,
It's literally just a mini black team, which is not a bad thing.
Very grounded. Not really. I feel like Terapagos is very stuck doing the boot spin roll.
Yeah, that's fair.
It doesn't really have a lot of opportunity to try anything else out, which is unfortunate. But it's bulky, it's reliable. There is a lot of recovery while you still have good offense. Keldeo kind of sucks IMO. Especially,
I really like Keldeo this year. I think it's gotten a lot better.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I think Vacuum Wave is a huge addition to its arsenal.
I can see that. I think my biggest concern, I do understand why you got the Vileplume, because that is the one thing standing between you and other offensive waters. Like, that thing exists for the Palafin matchup.
And the Greninja matchup and stuff, yeah.
And the Gren matchup, and the Ogerpon Wellspring matchup, and... Oh, fuck, I didn't even think about Ogerpon Wellspring. That shit fucks.
Wellspring doesn't do shit to Vileplume. Zen Headbutt bounces off.
Well, I'm saying without Vileplume.
Oh, yeah, without Vileplume, you were screwed versus that thing.
Yeah, so, good use of a low tier. I respect that.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it is. So you say with Arrow, it shouldn't need to reach for Rock Polish so much? I mean, I guess. But, like, they're sweeping different situations.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
one thing I will say is I wish this team had a bit more item removal for the Tinglu's hazards to actually punish things.
Oh, fuck, there's no knock.
Boots are so spammable into this. I'm pretty sure. I think there was one knock. Where was... no, there was literally no knockers. I think you have, like, Trick Victini and Golden Go, and that's it.
Yeah, you have Trick Victini, yeah.
So, like, your opponent... And this team doesn't even force out our items that much. Like, I legitimately see people running 4+ boots into this team and not minding at all.
And then they just bring Banded Tinglu in return.
True.
So,
but, like, that was, like, the one thing that I really disliked was the lack of knockoff. I think it would have been really useful on this team. But other than that, I love this. Like, I adore this team. This team looks so fun to use. I would use this in a heartbeat.
I respect your decision.
I mean, it's my place that you got a fat bulk core and a bunch of offense that pivots. Like, well, that's me. That's what I do.
I mean, I like similar stuff. I just don't like Marrow or Keldeo or Goldango.
That's fair.
But other than that, I like it.
I'm not a big Mega Arrow fan anymore. I haven't used Goldango in like 2 years. I need to use it again. I need to try it again. Give it a fair shake.
Mr. Cheese String Man.
Yeah, well, on to number 2, which is Sagex. This is a pretty good team.
Excuse me. Lame. This is the lamest fucking team
You're not
in this
wrong.
division.
I said it's good. I didn't say it's cool.
Oh, it's good.
I mean,
but it is so
at least
lame.
there's a Rampardos. Like, at least there's a Rampardos to give it some aura.
I guess, yeah. I mean, no physical offense, but it is outlasting a motherfucker. Like,
I mean, is there
nothing
no
is
physical offense?
really.
Buzzwole is like 139 attack, fucking close combat.
I guess you. Yeah. I guess I don't think of offensive Buzzwole ever, but this would be, if there's any team that's going to use offensive Buzzwole, it's
I
this.
think offensive Buzzwole to throw because you have the
I
pivots
like
into it.
Buzzwole, Grim. Oh, you're saying because of TCG? Yeah, I haven't pulled that thing yet. I'm pissed.
I know. Like,
anyways,
it's boring, but like, it's very effective. I mean, you got your regen core, you got your hazards, got your spinner, got your breakers, got your queeners. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
And
No, it's
really
very
well
well rounded.
The team synergizes really well too. Like, the mons flow into each other very effectively.
It'd be fun to have a chili abuser. I mean, I guess you don't need a chili abuser, but it could be just nice.
You don't need one, but like, it could have been more useful in Rampardos Dunsparce, you know.
Because I mean, Crook is kind of your only Scarfer, unless you count Rampardos.
I think
so it's like having a Slush
Scarf
Rush
Raging
mon.
Bolt is real. I respect Scarf Raging Bolt a lot.
Okay, well, I will admit I am uneducated in the ways of Raging Bolt because that is like a mon created for everyone to glaze but me. I just don't fuck with it.
I didn't like it that much, and I just want to chip with it in every single game. It was fucking amazing.
Alrighty.
Well, except the one game it was benched one game. I don't remember why, but earlier games it was crazy. I mean, I had Terror on it, which helps. So. Oh yeah, Scarf Buzzwole's a thing. Scarf Buzzwole's a very much a thing.
That's fair.
Like,
I wish Buzzwole was more common. I like seeing the guy.
He's cool. He's so sick. I love his design. Yeah, but there's not much to say about this team. It's very boring.
Spikes would be nice here.
Yeah, spikes would be nice for sure.
Because those are part of your tools that you use to outlast things, and you don't really have that, so you're just kind of outlasting with offense as compared to defense. Yeah, but either way, cool stuff.
Agree. I think spikes would have been really appreciated here. I'm not sure. I mean, you probably could have just combined Dunsparce and Rampardos into like a spiker.
Yeah. Or Klefki over Tinkaton.
True. Based Klefki. I drafted it like 30 times based. Anyway, let's get our top pick. Our number one, which is Clumsy. We both had it first, and
I fucking love this team. It's so fun.
For you, not for the opponent.
Even though it has Aloe on it.
I mean, like, it's Tusk Chiyu with slow pivots to get them in, and like a Spiker and Ogerpon, Healing Wish with like triple fucking Healing Wish to get back Tusk over and over. Like, what else do you want?
It's so reliable. It's just fun. It's comfy. Like, it's just nice. It's like a warm blanket of a team to me. I don't know what that means, but it just feels so nice.
Yep, I agree.
I even like Hoodra here. I like Hoodra as a nice sponge to kind of help.
I like it because it's not the only steal.
Yeah. And I love double wish cores, like double wish pivot cores. Even though Aloe is kind of a demon, I do think it works well here. It has a good job. And this is not a team where Aloe's going to get taken advantage of very easily, I don't think.
I agree. Like, because you can just flip turn into Jirachi or Ogerpon quick encore.
Exactly. Yeah, you've got good encore. You've got yeah.
Like,
I mean, you have like phasing with yeah.
You have everything you could possibly need. Like, if you build and play correctly, this team will win you games. It's like you said, it's so reliable. It just does what it does. It's really hard to stop it at doing that.
Like, yeah, maybe like a little bit more fast offense would be nice, but like you've got a great spinner, a great scarfer, like, you know, it's not like Talonflame is the only real speed you have. Like, it sure may be the only speed on paper, but it's not the only speed in practice.
I mean, Scarf Chiyu is great. Ogerpon, I think, is actually pretty solid as a Scarfer even.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're both good for that.
Yeah, so
I even like ENAMT here. Good luck in the Drunk Con Challenge to you.
I'm not an ENAMT fan, but he does fit here.
Exactly.
Yep. So that's I guess that will wrap it up for Tourmaline. Thanks all for coming out. Thank you, Kron, for joining me. I will see y'all in about 2 hours for Topaz with Quinn. So have a good night, y'all. We'll see you later.
If you have any more specific questions about your teams or just my thoughts on them, feel free to shoot me a DM.
DM us, yeah.
Or either way, I might respond and I will charge money. But later, y'all.
See ya.